The hot topic that impacts pretty much everyone these days is social media usage. Now, don't get me wrong, I know it's tempting to doom scroll endlessly, give a quick like or even a heart to a cute puppy video, or give a chuckle at a mildly offensive meme. But what about the flip side? Stick around to see how your life can actually be better off without social media, and how it's benefited my life. First off, what do I mean when I say social media? Well, it's the usual suspects: Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, Twitter, and yes, even YouTube. These platforms are the modern day versions of the ancient agora, a bustling hub of activity where information and ideas exchange hands at lightning speed. Funny videos, interesting posts, and staying connected with family and friends. It's all there. But as Cleopatra might have said on her last Instagram post, celerity is no more admired than by the negligent. Science also has a lot to say about the usage of social media. Researchers have shown time and time again that regular use can actually increase feelings of loneliness and depression. I personally can attest to that fact. Also, I can imagine this isn't the first time you've heard that. We're more connected than at any other point in time in history, yet we feel more alone and depressed. It's fairly paradoxical for this to be the case. As I mentioned, I've experienced it myself. I used to feel bogged down by all the drama and negativity. It was like watching a play where the tragedy never ends, and for some reason I felt a craving for it. I'd say it's comparable to a drug addiction. Addictions are habits that are hard to break, but it is possible. Since cutting back and nearly eliminating my social media use, I've noticed a huge boost in my productivity, confidence, and my overall happiness, things that are crucial for personal development. I mean it when I say it, that it has been liberating to focus on my own life goals without the constant noise of social media. Cleopatra also once said, "I will not be triumphed over." And indeed, stepping away from social media has felt like I've reclaimed my own narrative and peace of mind. I've become more productive and I have a much higher drive for success. Something I think that is incredibly interesting is that I've actually been turned down for a date because I don't use social media. Apparently that's a red flag. It seems like opting out of a daily megadose of drama is more alarming than attractive, and I don't fully understand that. If needing inner peace instead of getting constant updates and a flood of negativity is wrong, I don't want to be right. Let me know what you think in the comments about all that. Alright, admittedly, I'm not completely off the social media grid. I still use YouTube, obviously, and LinkedIn. For me, and probably for you also, YouTube is a treasure trove of information and entertainment. There are documentaries, how-tos, and even free audiobooks. It's like having the world's greatest library at your fingertips. Plus, I have my music channel, Crafted Vibe. New tunes every Wednesday and Thursday. Link is in the description. Although I have a very negative look on social media, I would like to highlight the importance of LinkedIn. Almost every employer expects you to have a profile. I've seen applicants pushed aside due to the simple fact that they don't have a LinkedIn profile. It's become essential for job hunting and networking. Some folks have started using it for dating also, which is definitely not what it was made for, but each their own. You don't believe me? Well, I have unintentionally found myself on a date when the purpose of contact and then also meeting was to talk business strategy. Although, admittedly, I do appreciate the confidence that some women have. On that note, let's talk about the impact on our self-image and our self-esteem. Social media often paints a glossy, perfect picture of life. This creates unrealistic expectations and can lead us to question our own worth when our lives don't stack up, leading to thoughts of depression and loneliness. The constant pressure to be on, to be engaging, and to produce content that garners likes and shares can be exhausting. It's like being in a never-ending competition for validation. And then there's privacy. With increasing concerns over how our data is sold, stepping back from social media can also mean taking control over your personal information. You have to remember that if you're not paying for the product, you probably are the product. And let's not forget about the time we reclaim when we step away from social media. It's valuable time that could be spent on hobbies, learning new skills, or being present with loved ones. It's not just about reclaiming attention, but reclaiming quality of life. Once upon a time, I spent the daily average of 4 hours on Facebook, and I know that I'm better off without it. Cleopatra also once said, "All strange and terrible events are welcome, but comforts we despise." Maybe it's time to find better comforts away from the screen. I encourage you to begin limiting or even ending your social media usage. I know it's not easy, I've been there, but I promise you it's worth it. If you're not already, subscribe to the channel for more weekly insights and inspiration. Also, drop a like and leave your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear what you think. Thanks for watching, and as always, stay vigilant.